Rick, you've talked a lot about just the importance of maintaining good habits, creating good habits for younger guys over the course of this thing. I mean, considering all you guys are going through and all the caveats involved, what's your assessment as to how you guys have done as far as that's concerned, developing habits and creating?
Well,
Care to elaborate on what you've liked, what you haven't liked, and like what more goes into that
well,
assessment?
there's some guys that haven't been here,
Mhm.
so those guys have had a long introduction to it. But really, just the spirit of this group is is really exceptionally great. Just a high character bunch of guys. Want to learn, want to be a part of something. Um, have worked extremely hard, played hard in all these games, and expect them to do the same tonight.
Just the style of play that you guys play with, especially the randomness of it. I mean, how important, how helpful can that be long term that some of those guys have had these opportunities? Because it really comes down to getting used to each other. Like, how do you feel like how important can that be for those guys long term that they're starting to develop some of that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a learning curve to any new NBA system, um, but this has also just been a great look at each of these guys, an extended look. Really, in almost all cases, people are rising to higher levels of responsibility, playing more minutes than they probably would have. And so, the organization's had a great chance to see what these guys are all about. Um, a great opportunity to evaluate for future decisions.
Pascal's out. I think knee sprain is a new one that we haven't seen. What's the severity of that? I guess you have any sense of greater sense of what that of that injury and where that stands.
It's an injury.
Right. Okay.
It's not a new one.
Okay. All right. It's something he's been dealing with. It's just new on
No,
that
no, no,
part.
no, no. The way you phrase that
Sure.
was,
I'm on my. I didn't mean it to be come
yeah.
off as wrong.
Okay.
I don't know what I
Well,
was going for, but I was just trying to say
you
I hadn't seen it before. I just want to know
no, it
where does that
happened.
come
It
from?
happened in the Portland game, and it became exacerbated. You know, after the game and on the flight, and he had swelling in it. The hope is it's just a minor sprain. Um, there hasn't been any imaging yet, but see how he does over the next couple of days. And there's a possibility of imaging when we get back. So um, hope for the best.
I'm guessing Drew is listed as doubtful. I'm guessing he's not going to be available tonight. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Coach, for you guys, obviously, with injuries, we can relate. But what has been kind of the most challenging thing that you guys are kind of working on as a collective while you're dealing with all of
The schedule.
Schedule. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like right now we're headed into, I guess, the 18 hardest games to finish the year of any team in the league. So we've got a very difficult schedule. Um, really, you know, you have a choice when you end up in a situation like this, as to whether to look at all the challenges and complain about it, or look at the opportunities and be positive about it. So, my hope is that we've been very positive about the opportunities that have been presented here. A new opportunity is going to be Zubats playing sometime soon, and he's worked real hard. It's been better part of a month since the trade. For him to work through the ankle thing, which was something that was a lingering thing, and so that's a positive thing. And we had a chance to look at him, and hopefully along with some of our other regular guys. Hope is that Pascal's going to be okay here within some reasonable period of time, but we'll know more about that, as I mentioned, in the next 2-3 days probably.
Coach Carlisle, at least around here, game look at through another prism because both the teams are 15th in their respective conferences. Though, but I just want to get your thoughts or your perspective on hearing things like tanking when clearly, that you have all these type of injuries, that's piling up, do you just, get about all of that? What we're trying to do here is trying to win all games, or you just block it out altogether?
We're managing our situation as best we can. Sacramento's doing the same thing. The teams that have struggled to win games this year are doing the same thing, and that's it. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Rick, is on the tanking discussion, is that is it something the NBA can or should do something about, and how seriously should they try to control or regulate that?
I mean, the league has announced that they're going to make some adjustments to how the league operates with respect to, the end of the season or whatever it is. So I think it's great. Look forward to it. As I mentioned, I got asked about this a couple of games ago. I was on committees at the end of David Stern's run as commissioner at the beginning of Adams. I was on the competition committee for 5 or 6 years, and there was a lot of talk about the lottery system and how to make it better, how to enhance it, make it more fair. There had been some minor adjustments to it, but at that time, the determination was made that to keep it pretty much the same was the best way to go. And as I mentioned this, at the Laker game a few days ago, is the two best teams in the league right now, record-wise, East and West, were both built by getting to a point where they were very bad record-wise and built it back up. And so, and both of those teams have done a great job of doing that. Oklahoma City did it over a period of many years, and Detroit essentially did it the same way. So there you go.
One just real quick follow up. You mentioned the possibility of Zoo playing soon. Any idea of how soon?
Is there anybody have a definition of soon?
Could it be by the end of this week? I guess is what I'm asking. End of this week, end of next week. I mean, like, do you have a general?
We're all in the NBA. There's great possibilities looming all the time.
All good? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.